Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allahu ta'ala fi Surah Al-Anaam, وهو الذي جعلكم خلائف الأرض ورفع بعضكم فوق بعض درجات ليبلوكم فيما آتاكم إن ربك سريع العقاب وإنه لغفور رحيم. Translation: And He is Allah, the one who has placed you as His viceroy, inheritor over the earth, and raised some of you above others in ranks, so that He may test you in what He has given you. Indeed, your Rabb is swift in prosecuting punishment, and indeed He is certainly ever forgiving, most merciful. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the humans Allah's viceroy or Khalifa in this world, and the Khalifa or Caliph has some of the authority, but the complete authority belongs to the king of that Khalifa. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the king, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given some authority to each and every human being, and they will be tested on what is given to them. One other meaning of Khalifa is taken that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the inheritor of one nation the other nation. The one nation who comes first goes, and the next nation, the next generation inherits whatever was given to the first nation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made so many different levels of humans on so many different characteristics, and these characteristics differ widely in intelligence, in health, in wealth, in physical strength, in language skills, in appearance, and so forth. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Alim. He knows exactly what He has given to His servants, and the test on these things that are given to a particular individual will be according to that. So if somebody is given lots of wealth, it will be seen that how much thanks he has done on that wealth that Allah has given, and how is this wealth spent. Is this spent in the path of Allah, or is this spent on the path to displease Allah? Similarly, if somebody is given no wealth and he does not even have food to eat, he will be tested that how did he live and how much patience did he have on this poverty. A king will be asked about all the authorities he was given, that how good his decisions were, and a poor man who was given very little authority will be asked about his authority that was given to him. Obviously, the exam of a rich man and the exam of a king is potentially much more difficult than the exam of a poor man, but everyone has to take their exam and answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So whoever fails the exam completely will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swift in prosecuting punishment, and the one who has done some good, some bad will hopefully find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all forgiving, and the one who passes the exam will find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala most merciful. Inshallah, we will start Surah Al-Anaam tomorrow. Oh Allah, give us true understanding of Quran. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.